Hi guys, it's Naba here. Just wanted to give you an update on what's going on. So, I joined a task force, and it's pretty funny because their name is Cannon Fodder, and they have 50 people, and they just constantly attack stuff. Like, let's watch one of these replays. It was kind of funny. He just like full on straight, just like dived into the towers. I don't. Why the hell would you ever use Gunbu on the energy things? They can't attack you back. It's free. There's no reason to ever use your Gunbu energy on artillery. So then he gets over here and he just like goes straight for the core. He doesn't even try to attack any of the other buildings. It's hilarious. This is one of the funniest task force I've ever seen as far as their tactics go, because they don't even put base notes. It's just like, everybody just do whatever you want. So many of them that we're definitely gonna get it. So I don't know, it's pretty hilarious. It's definitely a huge boon to be in a task force like that, because right now I'm full of 13, but you can see like the people that are actually doing attacks, 44, 42, 27, 34, 27, 40, 28, 30. It takes quite a while to get up to the 40s, and it even takes a bit time to get up to even the 30 range. I mean, it's a couple of weeks at least, so it's nice having the advantage of being able to join one of those straight away once you get that headquarters level 6. Now, one of the other things is Dr. T. Now, Dr. T1 is pretty simple, but this Dr. T number 2 is going to be a little bit harder. Now, I did need to get 4 heavies, and these are all level 4. And I did need to get 4 heavies and 8 Zukas, because I'm going to actually upgrade my radar and take on him. And I needed this kind of setup for Hammer. Now, a really important thing is, if you're just starting out, this might not seem very obvious. You might be like, hey, how am I going to take this base? This is some hard stuff. So here's the number one tip that I have. It doesn't matter if it's like a Dr. T or a player base or whatever. You always want to check the ranges and try to get around those ranges. So obviously I can be all up over here doing stuff, and these 3 out of the 5 can't even hit me. Now, if I come in and I try to take out the sniper, I'm going to get some hits from these machine guns, but I'm not going to get hit by the cannon. On the machine guns, their damage per second, or rather their hits, are small AoE, so it's best to actually have your heavies. Now, another thing that you can get is, if you had Barrage, you could Barrage right here and hit this cannon, and then you could take that out, and then you could come in and come from this side. But you have to think of not only the lay of the land, like where the towers are and where you can put your units, but also what type of units are going to be strong. So if we took out this cannon, like just imagine this cannon and this machine didn't exist, we just took those out from the gunboat energy, then we're working with one guy that does small AoE, one guy that does direct damage, another guy that does low damage with good AoE. So generally that's also going to be a heavy matchup as well. When you have a lot of big cannons, let me see if I can show you something from this task force. Ooh, someone's attacking. Oh, let it get caught up. Okay, so right here, when you're going against machine guns and snipers, a lot of times you're going to be able to... Man, this guy's pretty upgraded. He's got a Scorcher. A lot of times you're going to be able to go heavies, whereas if you're going over here, where it's a whole bunch of cannons, these cannons are single shots, high damage. So you want a lot of infantry over there. So it really just depends on what the layout is and where you're planning on attacking. Now that we've gone over all of that, hopefully I'll be able to take stage 2. It's really a gamble at the starting levels, because either it's gonna go really well or it's not gonna go that well and you're gonna be a bit disappointed. Let's go ahead and try this out. And I would say that I'm not that worried about the launcher right there, but I do have a problem in the fact that if I ended up using all of my gunboat energy right here, it would have been bad because I wouldn't have the proper gunboat energy for my movements. And you have to have good movements. Okay, let's just pull it. And that's gonna be it right there. We're just gonna do that. And that's gonna be it right there. So we just successfully ran Dr. T stage 2 with 1 death. It's pretty good, especially when you consider all the upgrade points that you can get from off of this. It's actually pretty great. So what we're gonna do with these resources is level 1, I use it to get my stone storage because to actually upgrade my radar, and the radar is the important thing to upgrade because that's going to unlock my hammer. Once I unlock my hammer, all I have to do is clear hammer and I'll be able to do the island for the next day as well. So because I had not enough stone storage for this amount, you know, I only had I think 2,000 at the beginning, I had to do level, get my stone storage, so it would go up to 6. Now I've done level 2, and I can upgrade my radar, and then I can go ahead and clear the next key, which is going to be up here. So as long as you know where the resources are going to be coming from, and you just rush where that is going to be, it's actually pretty easy to level up at the start. So just keep that in mind. You know, I'm logging off with all resources because there's nobody on my base. Like, there's nobody that can attack me. So we're good. It's all good. Alright, so it's kind of a short, but it's a sweet one. Went over a lot of good information that you'll need to keep in mind in order to be doing your own single player experience. So, as always, catchphrase.